Hello, and welcome back to my channel. So if it's the first time you're here, please hit that subscribe button and help me grow my YouTube family. So today it's back to makeup talk. And I have just used quite a few new makeup products that I've never used before to create this glowy look that I have on my face right now. And to create this look, I used only makeup brands that you can get at your local drugstore or SM department store if you are in the Philippines. Meaning these brands, these products will not cost you an arm or a leg. They're not super inexpensive, but they're also not super expensive. So I would say just right. So I will be using products from Milani, namely foundation and concealer that we have been hearing a lot about. I've heard bloggers rave about these two products. So I was really excited to use them and test them out myself. I also used a mini eyeshadow palette from L'Oreal, and I used a lipstick or a lip tint from a brand that I've never ever heard about and just got on Watson. So you're gonna see what that is later on. If you like this glowy look that I've got on as well today, I am going to be showing you step by step how I completed it. So watch until the end. All right, so let's get into it. So as I said, I'm going to be using a few products from Milani, and this is the first one that I'm going to use. So this is their Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. So I heard that this foundation is a little bit on the thick side. So to dilute it a bit, I am going to use a damp beauty blender. I am just going to spray on some of my cuddly grape water onto that beauty blender. So I just want it nice and damp, not super wet. Now what the cuddly grape water does is that it helps to hydrate your skin, and when I apply it on my beauty blender, I find that like the foundation stays on much longer, and it prevents my foundation or even my powder eventually from caking or creasing. So let's pump some on first. And now let's set that with my damp beauty blender. I can tell you right now that I love the scent. It smells a bit citrusy. I like foundations that have a luxurious scent. I love any makeup products that have a luxurious scent, and the scent of this foundation is luxurious. So I can see what they say, that it does come on quite thickly, but I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, you can see that it has quite good coverage, and I love foundations that have good coverage. Good coverage, but still really hydrating. I mean, you can see my face that there's a glow. Definitely doesn't have a matte finish. So if you're a woman who wants a matte finish, this foundation is not for you. Just going to apply a bit more on my problematic areas. Going back to the scent, it is a bit strong. So if you're not a fan of like strong scents, you may not like this. But for me, it's fine, and I do like the scent. I would say that it has medium to full coverage, buildable. And the thing is that I think it's one of the very rare foundations out there that has like medium to full coverage but is not in a matte finish. This is the shade Medium Beige 04. Okay, moving on now to the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. So this is a Longwear concealer, and I've been hearing a lot of good things about this as well. The shade that I've got here is Light Vanilla 120. So this is going to be a lot lighter than the foundation, and I'm going to use this very generously on not just under my eyes, but also on the planes of my face that I want to highlight to create a brighter look as well for my complexion, since the foundation is a bit too peach for my complexion. The concealer has the same scent as the foundation. The consistency of the formula is quite creamy and again a little bit thick. So if you're going to use this just like for everyday purposes, I would recommend that you use just a tiny bit of product. Otherwise, it's going to come on too thick and it might cake. Blends really easily, but again, that is like, I'm pretty sure that's like 80% because of my beauty blender that is damp. If I didn't dampen my sponge, I don't think it would blend that easily, but that really blends quite well when your sponge is damp. So the finish is not so matte as well, but it does give you a good amount of coverage. It's quite a good concealer if you have areas to conceal, like darkness. So it's very similar to the foundation actually, because it gives you like medium to full coverage, good coverage, a lot of coverage, but not like maximum coverage. I mean, I have tried a lot of foundations and concealers, so I know like when they give maximum coverage. This is toward the medium to full. And again, it's not like the foundation, it's not a matte finish, it's more like a natural finish. Okay, so now just to seal that all in and matte it a bit down, I shall set with one of my favorite setting powders from the drugstore. You can buy it at the drugstore or your department store. The L'Oreal Hydraperfecte Perfecting Loose Powder. Yep, so I'm just sweeping that product across my face, and now we're really going to test if these products, the foundation and the concealer, if they cake or not underneath powder. Because, you know, to be honest with you, most foundations will cake underneath powder. Especially on my skin. Not sure about your skin, but like on my skin, yes. Okay, actually that is really not bad at all. I don't see any serious caking. So I am going to be a little bit more generous with my powder. Usually I'll just put very little because it cakes, but now I don't see any serious caking, so I can be more generous with the powder. Okay, I went off camera, I did my brows and I did a bit of contouring, and now I shall continue with the eye makeup, and I'm so excited to use this. So it's the La Petite palette from L'Oreal. It's the mini eyeshadow palette, and this one is called Optimist. I was so attracted by the colors in this palette. They are so pretty. There's like 5 shades in here, and I am going to attempt to use all 5 in just one eye makeup look. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up some of the lightest color here with a fluffy blending brush. So this color is like a champagne kind of pink, and I am just going to apply that on top of my crease here, like very close already to the brow bone, and I'm just gonna like blend it in. Oh, that is pretty. I can see like the pearlized pigments. They're subtle but very attractive, catches the light. And it's a really nice color to put just below your brow bone to accentuate also your brow bone. Comes on very smoothly as well. Okay, next I'm going to get some of this color, the second one, onto a flat eyeshadow applicator brush. So this color is like a champagne gold. The other one was like a champagne pink. This one's like a light champagne gold, very light. And I needed a flat applicator brush because I'm not gonna blend that in. I'm gonna tap it in to my actual eyelid. Wow, that's so pretty. Now take note, you don't have to use all of the shades on this palette to create a look. You can just use 1 or 2, but I wanted to try on all of the shades. So I'm just gonna apply that to the center and to my inner eyelid right there. Oh, so pretty. There's not even a fallout. Let me check. Nope, no fallout, guys. It doesn't fall out. The eyeshadow doesn't fall onto the rest of my face. I just love the finish of this. It gives you like a wet kind of look. It's very glistening, like it glistens. What more under like different kind of lighting? So you know, the finish is like a soft kind of frost, but usually like with frosted eyeshadows, the pigments are so big, so I tend to like stay away from very frosty kind of eyeshadows. But the pigments of this are very like small, so even if there's like a soft frost kind of finish that's going on there, it still looks really classy, not tacky, and it just really like makes your eyes like glisten. Okay, so I'm taking now another blending brush and I'm picking up this color, which is slightly darker, and I'm going to blend that into the corner of my eye. So this one is like a silverish kind of gray, and I'm going to apply that right here. Okay, then I'm going to blend that into the other color. So I'm just applying that really to the corner of my eye here, just the corner. I don't go up beyond here, beyond like the socket of my eye. I don't go beyond, and I don't go too far in as well. Just like really literally the corner, just to create depth in that area. There you go, like you just create like a little bit of a shadow in the corner. Just gonna blend a little bit more with another clean blending brush. So I really blend it very lightly, like I think like my hand is very, very light. I just want to blend like the edges really, but very lightly so it doesn't completely come off. All right, loving this look so far. Really easy, right? Almost effortless. And now to my favorite part. I am really excited to try on this color, and I am going to use it like an eyeliner. So taking like a pointed tip kind of brush, still fluffy but pointed on the tip, I picked up some of that product and I'm going to apply it as close to my lash line as I can possibly get. I'm applying it as an eyeliner, but because it's an eyeshadow, it's going to come out a lot softer in like a smoked out effect. I love that. That gave my eyes a very soft kind of pop. It's not like a pop like pop. It's just like a very soft kind of pop that makes it more sexy, more colorful, but in a very subtle way. Okay, so I did say I was going to use all of the colors in this palette, so I'm going in now with the darkest one, and I'm going to use this as an eyeliner underneath my lower lash line. So this color is like a matte dark gray. That's it for my eye makeup, and sorry guys, but I'm really feeling my eye makeup today. No need for falsies, no need for false lashes for this video because I recently got my lashes done at Perky Lash. I asked them for the most natural eyelash extensions that they could possibly give a girl. And they gave me these really beautifully light and soft eyelash extensions. Let me tell you, like, I do not feel that they're there at all. They are so light, so easy to manage, and they look really natural. But of course they are a lot thicker than my natural eyelashes, longer and curlier, so no need for any eyelash makeup, false lashes, anything on my lashes today because I already got them on. Thank you, Perky Lash. Okay, now going in with the blush also from Milani. Now this is their baked powder blush. The shade is 05. It's called Luminoso. This has been a favorite of ours, mine and my daughter's, for a long time. It's one of their best-selling classic blushes. When I apply it on my cheeks, you are going to see why it's so popular. And now I'm going to apply it on the apples of my cheeks. So I just smile and apply it on the fattest part of my cheeks right here. The color is like a peach gold, and what I love about this blush is the pigments are really so fine, so it really makes like the product look like it's coming from within and not sitting on top of your face. I hate like powder blushes that really look like powder blushes, you know, that really look like there's a lot of product on top of your skin. That's just really not flattering. But because these pigments are so fine, the texture is also really buttery and smooth. It really sits very well on top of the skin and really doesn't look artificial. I just really love how healthy it makes my complexion look. This is definitely a blush I recommend that you guys try out if you haven't already. And voila, I am almost done. I am now going to apply something on my lips. And okay, I am going to be very adventurous. I am going to try something that my younger daughter got also at Watson's. Never, ever, ever heard of this brand. Not really sure why she got it. She must have heard of it from a blogger that she watches. So it's called Ink. And this is their Airy Velvet Lip Tint in 03. It is the Cartoon Coral color. So I'm just gonna apply a tiny bit, okay, on my lips. This has a very, very pleasing scent. Again, for those of you who don't like very, very strong scents, maybe you may not like it. It's not that strong though, but there is a scent and it's very pleasing. It almost smells like bubble. Sorry, that was my son. Almost smells like bubble gum, I think. So you youngsters are gonna love the scent of this. You youngsters are also gonna love the finish of this because it's like a tint of color. I know it looks quite like strong on camera, the color, but in person really not that much. I love the shade of this. I love all corals. You guys know that already if you know me, because corals really brighten my complexion. This is a very soft kind of matte. It's very, very flattering actually. Okay, if you've got absolutely no makeup on, this would be a really nice thing to apply. Just a little bit dab on your lips. Instantly makes you look prettier. But today, to go with my very glowy look, I want to do a bit of a glossy lip. So I'm going to dab some of this off and then I'm gonna apply it. And the gloss that I'm applying is from Kylie Cosmetics. It's one of my favorite glosses. It's called the OU Fancy. In case I haven't told you guys yet, I love the scent of all Kylie lip products. Vanilla is their signature scent and it just smells so luxurious and almost edible. Okay, so that is it. I am done, and I have to say that my favorite makeup discovery for this video was the eyeshadow. Just really goes to show you that you don't need to buy really expensive eyeshadows to get the best quality. Now I know like L'Oreal products are not like super cheap as well. They're drugstore price, but I think like it's a good compromise. You don't spend a lot of money. It's not like super expensive like a lot of brands in Sephora are, but you do get really great quality, which you aren't gonna get as well from a super cheap brand. So if you want me to review any other brands that you're interested in, just let me know in the comment section down below. Otherwise, if you like this video, please leave a like. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well to follow my adventures and mini makeup routines. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye!